The sheep are in the meadow and the kine are in the corn. The lies are long in the bed, bonny at morn. The sheep are in the meadow and the kine are in the corn. The lies are long in thy bed, bonny at morn. The sheep are in the meadow and the kine are in the corn. The lies are long in the bed, bonny at morn. The sheep are in the meadow and the kine are in the corn.
Hey everyone, good evening or good day. Welcome. It is a cold, dry Sunday afternoon. I'm sitting comfortably at my home, ready to play some Gwent for the first time live. But otherwise, I've actually been playing the game for maybe about 30 hours. I don't think there is a way to measure the gameplay time that I've spent. Maybe there will in the future. Currently, the Gwent The Witcher card game standalone version is in closed beta, which actually doesn't forbid me from live streaming and talking about it and making videos. In front of me, I have the frequently asked questions section on the website. So many good things are shared here for folks who have never experienced the game before. I'm one of these people who have, well, I think well above 600 hours in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, but I've never played the Gwent game, a part of The Witcher 3, more than maybe 2 or 3 times tops. I've never been a fan of card games in general. However, when I've heard that there will be a standalone version of this game collecting card, I've decided I'm definitely going to try it. Well, I did. I received an invitation for the beta about 2 weeks ago, I think, and I've been playing it a lot. So far, I've kind of taught myself how to play with one of the 4 factions available. And did I happen to wear a light blue shirt this Friday? No. Hi, mate. Welcome. No. Today I've been wearing something in the gray scheme, I believe, and I didn't get out much because it's freakishly cold and I was actually resting and sleeping in my home. Back on the topic, down below here somewhere, there is actually information about. Where is it? Where is it? There you go. Information about live streams and videos. Can I publish videos and screenshots from the upcoming closed beta when I get access? Absolutely yes. And actually, they will be honored if we do so, because that's a good thing for the game. We are making it more popular and we are helping the game grow. I, at the moment, have no idea if this game is going to be popular overall or just with my channel. It's still to be determined. The closed beta has been receiving invites in waves, so there is a chance that if you have registered already through the button top right, you might get invited soon. I registered for the closed beta, I think somewhere in August. The first test started in October, and I got an invite at the end of October, I think. Well, I think maybe it's better to start the game. I will tell you a few introduction type of words before I actually jump into the game itself. I will tell you about the deck that I've built. It's kind of a beginner basic card deck for the Skellige faction. However, I've familiarized myself with most of the cards available, and I think I can play the game fairly well. Yep, I'm lacking the experience from The Witcher 3, but both games are very different from each other. This is what we see when we first start the game. I'm already level 12, which means probably nothing, except that I've played quite a bit. There is an in-game tutorial which I've showed in a standalone video about 2 weeks ago, at the moment when I was invited. The tutorial is quite long and really detailed. However, it only shows and talks about the core mechanics of the game. It will not teach you how to win and what kind of cards you need to collect to win always. There is no such thing in the game cards that you always win. Why I'm choosing to start my game card collection adventures with The Witcher 3's Gwent, because I'm familiar with that game, because I'm familiar with the universe. And I tapped out, that's why the sound stopped. And because I want to play a card game. I've tried Hearthstone a while back, but very briefly, and I didn't really enjoy it. I don't know why. Probably because I'm not a huge fan of Warcraft overall, even though I've played the old real-time strategy games. I'm a huge fan of the Witcher universe, and I've read all the books, I've played the games, and I've been learning everything I can possibly collect about this game, about this universe. So I think I'm quite familiar with all kinds of characters, heroes, leaders, and so on. The available options: tutorial, practice is just playing versus the artificial intelligence, or as we used to call it, you're playing versus the computer. Friendly match is a game versus one of your friends, if you have any, on GOG.com, because the game is playable through GOG, I believe, only, exclusively, at least on PC. It's currently available on PC, Xbox, and I'm not really sure about PS4, but it's definitely available on Xbox. And this is the casual match, which is the most popular activity at the moment. This is probably what you're going to see in a few minutes in terms of gameplay for me. The next menu is about the cards. It's the deck builder and the collection available. In the collection window, you can check what cards are currently available in the game, so you can kind of familiarize yourself with what might be in the hand of your opponent. I strongly advise you not to go to the collections right away when you start the game if you don't have previous experience, because there are quite a few cards, and I expect throughout the beta and even after that, many more will be added all the time, so it's really a better idea to start slow. What I did in the beginning was do a few practice matches versus the AI. When I realized that I'm actually continuously and constantly beating the artificial opponent, I've decided to start playing casual matches. So far, the system has been doing a very good job matching people with similar decks. So the level in the top right doesn't mean much. The only important part is the deck in your hand. And let me show you my deck, as I've mentioned already, and I believe it's in the title of the video. I will be playing a customly built Skellige deck. This isn't a one focus only deck. I'm primarily focusing on melee force because that's the most fun part of Skellige, I believe. The second row ranged has some boosts and some buffs for my other cards, including this guy, Clan Demon Pirate Captain, who actually boosts his own strength if I lose cards. The Clan Tursak Axeman is a very useful card to combine with the bear, and I've never done a card game before, so you have to forgive me if my explanations are all over the place. I'm not really sure how exactly am I supposed to introduce this kind of a game to my viewers. In the third row, which is Siege, the game, you have to check my beginner's tutorial probably to familiarize yourself with the smallest details about the deck, about the way the game works, the rules, the board. So we have a melee row, a ranged row, and a siege row. On the siege row, I have primarily buffing cards, and for the Skellige faction, it's very useful to have cards that can allow you to discard and replace cards. Currently, I have available two leaders. The default one is Krahan Crate, and I've earned one through Keg opening. Keg opening is one of the possible ways for you to receive new cards. I will show you later on how to open kegs. I will show you the current pricings, even though I have not spent a single penny buying kegs. I've only opened and purchased kegs through the in-game currency that you're earning while you're playing. I'm sticking still to Krahan Crate because I've done a few testing, and King Bran seems to be a more advanced kind of leader that requires more advanced deck. Or at least I couldn't really build my own deck around him. These are down below in the fourth row special cards that actually primarily buff or debuff yourself or your opponent. You have a chance to burn a card, you have a chance to save a card for the next turn. The very basic rules for the game are that you need to win 2 rounds out of 3 possible, and there is absolutely nothing bad in giving up in one of the 3 rounds, because you have only 10 cards at the first round plus 1, so 11. The 11th one is the leader. You don't get many cards to play the game. You're very, very limited. So every single card that you have is extremely valuable, and you need to find the perfect place for that card to be played, when, how, and why, and in combination with what other cards. Obviously, your opponent is also a living and breathing person, so they also think and they plan, and sometimes they can actually smell your treacherous plans, and maybe they can prevent whatever you're thinking. There is the shop. I will play a couple of games maybe, and then I will show you how to purchase and open kegs. But basically these are the options. Each keg contains 4 cards and then 5th one special, but I'll show you that later. You buy kegs with in-game currency. This is the currently only available option without spending real life money. The damn troll is just hilarious. I absolutely love him. And you can see that it costs 100 ore, and I've got 185. So hopefully in about 2 games I'll have over 200 and I'll be able to purchase something else. I will eventually show you how to level up, but that's kind of a random process, and the only meaning for leveling up in the game is for bragging rights, I suppose. If you can say one day that I'm 100th level in Gwent, that means that you've played a lot. Through leveling, you also earn sometimes random card, but very rarely. I've actually earned maybe 2 or 3 cards for these 12 levels through leveling. Most of the time they're just giving you in-game currency such as scraps and the ore. Scraps are used to craft cards. This is the second option for earning new cards. If you don't own a card, it's displayed in grayish color. You've got a chance to craft it if you have the required crafting component. This one, for example, the decoy card, is a card that I've been wanting for the very beginning, but it's only a silver type of tier. There are 3 tiers, gold, silver, and bronze. And this one costs 800. I currently have 345. This is a very, very slow process of building scraps to be able to craft the card yourself. And of course, for cards that you own and don't need, you can mill it, and you're going to earn a small amount of scraps back for yourself. But you have to be very careful, especially with the neutral cards, because they can be used with any deck. The other cards, most of the cards are actually separated into the specific factions, and, well, maybe I should stop really talking and start a game. Let's see what kind of opponent I'm going to get. I usually have a fairly high ratio of winning versus losing, but now because I'm live streaming, I expect things to be reversed.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Skellige is playing against the monsters. The monsters are kind of a deck that benefits greatly from weather effects, so I'm going to keep the clear card in my collection. And I definitely need the bear because they tend to spawn multiple cards. I might choose... No, I'm gonna keep this one. It's very likely that I don't need Scourge because the monsters don't often tend to spawn high value numbers of cards. Or high value cards. Their highest value card is about 10-ish, which is the leader, and they have other silver cards that have higher numbers. The numbers of the cards are actually their strength, displayed in the top left corner. And the only way to beat your opponent at the end of the round, or the end of the match, is to have higher score than them. My score is in the bottom left, their score is in the top left. The round ends when we're out of cards, or when two of the player passes. When you pass, you're not allowed to play any more cards, but the opponent is allowed to play as many cards as they wish. Okay, he started kind of smart because I'm gonna pull out my bear. The Savage Bear has a very unique ability useful against monsters. While this unit is on the battlefield, it removes 1 strength from all known gold units that appear. That's from both sides, mine and my opponent's. Come on, dude, it's your turn. Maybe he didn't expect that. Oh. That's a strong start. 21-5. Usually, it's actually not a good idea to stack so many cards in the very beginning, and he used his best card. However, I'm Skellige, so I need to play some units to be able to get them back from the graveyard in the second round. So I'm actually going to play a few of them. This card is special because when it gets to the graveyard at the end of the round, okay, he's actually giving up. And the special ability for the monsters is that 1 card randomly drawn at the end of the round is going to remain on the battlefield, and it's really not known which one. I can actually 9 cards versus 9 cards. I could spend my Ghetto card and beat him, and I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Damn it.
Or no, wait, I misspoke. I'm not going to beat him. Actually, we're going to end in a draw, which is, I think, kind of beneficial. Ending in a draw means that we both get 1 point, And that's not something that happens often, actually. Cool. Roach remained on the battlefield. That's a card I don't own, and I would love to. Cool. Having Priestess of Freya multiple times is actually useful. Unfortunately, I don't have many cards in my graveyard available, except for the bear and the clan Tursak. My turn. I'm going to open with the bear, I think. Yeah.
Modern Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
The bear is by default kind of oh no, no, you didn't. Bad boy. That's really unfriendly of him to remove my bear. I've so much loved it. Okay then.
Looky here.
Any last words?
Oh, that's not good. He has a Geralt. Geralt is a special high value gold card. Almost nothing works against him. Yep, that sounds like not a bad idea. Leveling the field a little bit. I could have done something else, yeah. I probably should have blown up the prize-winning cow. Because we don't have a next round. And I need that count to die. Right, that's probably a mistake on my part. Okay, the good news is that he is as well stacking stuff on the front row, which means I will probably not have to use the Clear Skies for anything else than a decoy card. Let's see. Add some strength to a card. His highest card is actually 4. I have 5 and 6. Well, I'm gonna risk it. Hopefully he doesn't have Scourge. Or maybe that's another wrong mistake. I should have buffed the card from the first row. Oh. Multiplying, not good. Hey, Miss Virus, how are you doing? 48 versus 33. Okay, I still do have a very powerful booster card, but I'm going to keep it for probably the end. And right now I'm going to spawn this one because I need the damn points. Good, 45 against 48 is a good difference. Oh, come on. Not good. Not good at all.
Hey, listen here.
Ida is here. I don't know what she wants, but let's hope that... Oh, she probably... Oh, come on! She probably wants food. Let's see. I haven't done my math, but let's see. Okay, 131 is a good boost. He keeps playing... Oh! Oh, that's nasty. Good game, my friend. You've beaten me. 201. Yeah, I'm using the green screen for about a week now. And stop talking, damn you, Johnny. Wow, this guy had quite a few advanced cards, some that I don't own. And no wonder he managed to reach a 207. Good game, okay. He did have a Roach and a Johnny and a Geralt, and I'm not really sure did I spot Ciri as well. That's a lot of cards from kind of an advanced deck. Let's see, maybe next game will be a little bit more successful. Cool, we are playing against the same faction. It's not really cool, it's dangerous. And I'm going to clear out the Clear Skies. It's usually not very useful against this kind of a deck. I don't think I want Thunderbolt because I don't expect many of the same cards appearing. I definitely need the Skirmishers. One more to replace. Yep, I'm gonna keep that one for sure. Nope, I think I'm fine. Let's see how it goes. I don't have a buffing card, but let's hope that's not going to be catastrophic for me. Alright, if he's playing this from the very beginning, it probably means that he's going to use it in the second round from the graveyard eventually. And that's why I've decided to keep Scorch. There is a chance that this unit might get very high in value, buffed in the second or third round.
Any last words?
Coming up with the big boys right away. I'm gonna risk it. If he doesn't kill this card, it's going to become very powerful very quickly. Because the bear damages everything that appears on the map. Oh, really, dude? Oh, that's interesting, what he just did. Let's see then, what the hell do I want to play now? Nope. Well, crap. Alright then, I'm gonna use my get out as well. That's one round for me. It's hard to say if it's good because he got his skirmisher back in the graveyard and my both skirmishers are still here. That's not a very good card. Dimeritium Bomb is not very useful for a Skellige versus Skellige, I think. Might be wrong. Might not be.
Let's not get in the way of me axe.
Modern Freyr is patient.
I knew he's going to do that. Just, dude, please buffing that. Please keep buffing that card so I can scorch it at some point. That's gonna be lovely.
Out with the crowns. Come on, quick now.
That's a decoy or a bluff that I've just done, buffing this one. Usually, as I told you, Skellige doesn't get high numbers on single cards. But that's just usually. Things out of the ordinary happen all the time. And the good news is that I have a lead. Ooh.
Fire and iron.
Really? Interesting.
I can help you if you wish.
That's not bad. That's not bad as well. Now I'm throwing out the Dimeritium Bomb because I don't expect I'm going to need it. And I'm going to discard this guy as well so I can send him... I've chosen him. Okay, I can send him to the graveyard. He's going to come back very soon with 10 points. Oh. Alright, he's used his best card at the moment. And what I would do is... Nope, I don't think I want to do it yet. Maybe that one as well, but then again, I don't have a card to... Okay, let's go with the leader card. I still have the lead. The bad news is that he's got 8 cards, I only have 6 available. The number of available cards plays a huge role in the later rounds of the game, usually. Again, usually. Buff it, buff it. No, buff the other one. Alright, so that's interesting. He's got a big lead. Well, he's got a 10 points lead, which I can pretty much level, because if I use the Scorch card, I think I should definitely use the Scorch card. Let's see what happens. That means I'll have 2 more Freyas to bring back the guys from the graveyard, and I still have a lead. That's not a bad idea. Oh, come on, dude. How many of the damn Freyas do you have? I have a few of them myself, but still.
Modern Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Hey, listen here.
Haha. I knew he has that. We pretty much play with the similar decks, I think. Similar kind of built decks.
Bow before modern Freyr.
Not the likes of overseas plundering in springtime.
Come on, your turn. Just play... Oh. Really? That's nasty.
Don't you pester me.
Don't have one more of those, please. Just don't bring one more. Oh, okay. That's not bad. Let's see. I've got a chance to draw one card and remove one. I don't think I can draw a better card than Commander's Horn, so I'm going to buff my guys right now and see what happens in the end. He's got 3 cards. There is a very high chance that he can't beat my score. I only have 5 more points to add to the table. The fact that he's actually thinking now probably means that maybe his cards are not exactly the best ones. And even if I lose... Oh, alright, that's interesting. Even if I lose, we still have one more round and you never know what kind of a luck you might draw with the last card. When you are out of cards at the end round, at the final round... And this one's gonna be removed because I cannot keep it. At the final round, when you have so few cards left, nothing is really no... Oh, no! Damn you. Oh, wait. I forgot he actually has that same value on his own. No, 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 no! No! Damn that math. Good win, bro. We are both out of cards, so it's totally depending on luck what happens now. I think I'm a little bit more lucky than him. And he goes first, interesting enough. Oh, dude, that's just my luck. I promise. But I'm gonna savor on it. He's probably going to fortify any moment now.
Nothing like some overseas plundering.
I admit, total and complete luck the way I've beaten him. He didn't forfeit. Forfeit is the word I was supposed to say. That was a funny win, I must admit, and definitely I need to apologize to Commenso just in case he happens to run by my live stream or video one day, because when you're certain you've beaten your enemy, you shouldn't really torment them by prolonging the game. You should just either pass or play one card, make sure that you're winning. That's just what I think the good behavior. I need one more win to reach level 13. Maybe one more game, okay? And I have enough ore to purchase 2 kegs, which I will do after this game. He did send me a good game. That's nice of him. When you send a good game report to your opponent, you are actually providing them with 5 ore, the in-game currency used to purchase cards, which is really a nice idea. It actually needs to be boosted, I think. And I'm not very certain how the mechanic works. Do we receive 5 ore if we do a good game to each other? What the hell? Or does it only depend on who sends the good game? So if I send a good game to my opponent, they receive 5 ore, but if they don't send to me a good game, I receive nothing. That's a little bit unfair.
Any last words?
Monsters again.
For Skellige's glory!
Let's see, I will definitely need a clear weather. I will probably not need Scourge. That's a useful one though. Krahan Crate. Probably not. Okay, Lacerate is a very good ability. And let's see. I'm not currently in huge advantage in terms of discarding cards, so I don't need the Pirate Captain at the moment. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. I've got a couple of buffs and a couple of debuffs in my hand. My deck, in case you've missed in the beginning, consists of 25, I think, cards, which is the minimum. The smaller amount of cards you have, the better for the chances of the good cards to be drawn for your gameplay. By playing this card, the Skirmishers, he already probably knows what my plan is. To get them out in the open and either buff them or discard them to the graveyard. But instead, I might actually play... I don't really need a Thunderbolt potion. So I'm going to risk it and play a second one of them. It's a risk because when both of them go to the graveyard, I can't really say if I will be able to bring them back to the battlefield. So far I only have one Priestess of Freya. And unfortunately, he is winning by 1 point. Choose a non-god unit on your side of the battlefield and add 4 points. That's fair. Gives me a fair advantage. And if he decides to use Scourge, he's only going to remove 9 points from this card. Okay. Maybe it's a wise idea to use Lacerate right now, but it's actually going to be a little bit of a waste because it removes 3 strength from all of the cards. So maybe use 1 more unit and save it. Or I could play this one because it's immune to fog and I can just clear the spawning, the freshly spawned guys. This guy is going to receive a buff for as long as the fog effect is in play, but I currently have a 9 points advantage. So that's more than good enough for me at the moment. He's probably thinking, what the hell next? Do I give up the first round? Oh, he did use it. That's really, really weird. I wouldn't expect him to. And what do I do now? I'm running out of cards. But then again... Let's risk it. See what happens. That's a wasting time move that I've just done. Because the benefit of the fog that he has might be useful to him or it might not be useful anymore. Depends, of course, on what cards he or she is holding. Oh. Oh, really? Alright then. 12 versus 6. And I don't really have any more units to play. Oh, that's not exactly good. I'm going to risk it and see... Okay, the cow is a good option. And I don't need Thunderbolt anymore. I probably should remove Thunderbolt altogether from my current deck. Because it's not very beneficial. I don't have the same kind of copy of each unit. That's not good. What the hell is happening now? Look at this. Very, very bad draw. Damn. And I'm already 1 card behind him and I'm out of units. I think I'm going to waste the Lacerate and hope that it's not the wrong move, but I really want to win that round. Now let's see what happens. I've mentioned in the beginning that it's not a bad idea to lose a round, but this, considering what kind of hands I've got, it's not a very good idea to lose a hand. Right, okay. Let's open with the cow. Choose a non-gold unit on the battlefield and remove 3 strength. I think I'll benefit from that. And just take 3 points out of him. Not a big move, just kind of wasting time and leveling the score. 7-7. If you're wondering why I've moved the webcam to the other side, it's because of the score. No, kill the cow, kill the cow! Oh, come on, kill the cow. You're not playing nice.
Not your lucky day.
3 cards versus 6 cards. That's very bad ratio. And I don't have a big advantage, which is the worst part. If he pulls out a debuff for the melee row, I'm definitely forfeiting. Come on. Okay. Oh. Alright then.
Bow before modern Freya.
I'm gonna go with this one. He already used the Scorch, I think, in the beginning. The game behaves very nicely when I have multiple screens, but unfortunately when I tap to another one of my screens next here in front of me, it mutes the sound, which is both good and bad depending on the situation. Okay, I don't know if that's such a good idea, but that's my last card, honestly, and I don't think I have anything better to offer. It's up to him what he can play and what kind of math he is capable of pulling out of the 3 available cards. The good news is, that Eredin is a gold card and he's not going to benefit from a horn. Wow, I've beaten him by 2 points. Oh, that's close. Yeah, he didn't do the math probably because he decided to go for it and try anyway. That was a good game though. Close one. And Vulkk is level up, the fatal number 13. These are happen randomly each day. I don't know how exactly the days are counted. I think they're matching the same days from, well, from real life days. And each win of a game of Gwent is actually granting you some kind of reward. The losses and the draws, because you can end up in a draw, both opponents winning 2 rounds. It's very rare, but I've had it happen to me 3 or 4 times so far. Let's take a short break and buy 3 kegs and show you how exactly the buying kegs is done, because it's a lot of fun. That's a line I haven't heard before. Customer right always. So, because I have... Damn, that guy's funny. I think I need to boost the volume of the game a little bit so we can hear it probably a little bit more clear. I will tune it better for the next live stream because... Hey! Behave. So I've got 310 ore. That means I can buy 3 kegs.
Wow!
Wow!
Ooh, we make smash smash.
Smash Smash is the animation for opening a keg. Northern Realms, monster. Kind of useless for my currently gameplay Skellige oriented session. Not bad. Fiend is a powerful card for the monsters without a special ability, but it can be buffed. The Blue Stripes Commando is useful, depending of course on which type of the Northern Realms deck you're playing. So that's a bronze card. They have a rarity of some sort, but I haven't figured out how exactly the rarity thing works. It's the little square in the bottom right corner. Continuing, we have a choice between 3 special cards. Unfortunately, I'm being extremely unlucky because all 3 cards are faction only. This one, because of that banner here, is faction monsters. This one is faction Northern Realms, and this one is faction Skellige. So probably something that I should have mentioned earlier, but it's part of my beginner's guide if you want to check it out. We've got the Northern Realms, monsters, Skellige, and Skellige, the sneaky elves. These are the currently 4 available factions. Soon, CD Projekt Red, the developers of the game and the developers of the Witcher games, are promising to release the 5th faction, Nilfgaard. I'm really excited to see it because, as I told you earlier, I've not played the in-game minigame Gwent in The Witcher 3, and there I think it was available the Nilfgaard faction, or at least you could play against them. So I don't know which one to choose because I've not played the other decks yet and I don't have very good experience. These are the 5 cards that I've earned. If I want to ever only focus on one faction, which is Skellige for me at the moment, I would very easily go and mill all of the 5 cards and I would receive some in-game currency back if I wanted to. But I don't, because I plan to learn the other factions as well. Let's open the second keg. Oh, we've got a Skellige card. Ugh. That's not the card I would wish to have. I already have it, and I don't need more copies of it. That's a Scoia'tael card. And 2 monsters. Okay, not bad. This is actually a powerful and useful card. You can't really right-click here. Most of the time you can right-click a card and it will appear on full screen with a few more details available and the back and the bigger thumbnail. Special cards. Okay. That's weird. Really, really weird. It's actually also very useful, and I have a spot for a silver card in my hand. So, the symbol of the red eye means, let me tell you, first he's a Skellige card because of the purple banner. He has 5 strength, but this card is disloyal, which means when I play it, it will go on my opponent's side, and it's going to buff them with 5 strength points. Well, again, the special ability for Udalric is that the card draws 1 random card from your opponent's graveyard to your hand. So, for example, if I play versus Skellige, just an example because I know the Skellige best, I can use that card if the opponent has the Skirmisher in their graveyard and they're prepared to use them. However, if I use that card, I can draw from their graveyard the Skirmisher and buff it and place it on my own graveyard, on my own battlefield. So that's actually useful. Or I could use Sarah. Add 4 strength to this unit each time weather is spawned or a clear skies card is displayed. That's a tough decision now because I want that card as well. Really, really tough. Hey Amanda, this is Gwent card game, just recently launched in closed beta. The video will be available later on as a standalone video upload. You can watch it from the very beginning if you want. But if you're a fan of the Witcher games and universe or a fan of card dealing games, I strongly suggest you take a look at the video because the game is currently in closed beta, so unless you register, there is no way for you to get an invite and play the game, and the invites are going in waves. Well, I'm gonna go with the third keg that I'm opening. What I'm doing just right now is opening kegs with new cards.
Goody.
And, oh, nice. Or maybe not so nice. It's not really very beneficial, but anyway, I have that card. Ooh, Trebuchet is a damn powerful card. And by damn powerful, I should probably mention that it's a mediocre card for beginners or a basic deck. For more advanced deck builds... Oh, hell yeah! I have a decoy, very useful card I think. Or I want to think so. I'm definitely going to pick it because I have Foltest and I don't need a second Foltest. He's the default leader. If I want the second Foltest, it's probably because I would want to destroy it or mill it and get back 200 scraps in-game currency for crafting cards. But I think I'm gonna go with the decoy because it's a silver card, it's neutral, available for all decks, all factions I mean, but it's really, really expensive to craft by yourself, so I'm definitely going to pick it. I think it's gonna be very fun and useful to play with it. So these are the 3 kegs that I had available for open. Let's change a little bit my deck and find a place for the decoy card that I've just earned. What would I want to discard? Probably the Pirate Captain. He is the kind of card that doesn't really have much of a place with me because I only have Ermion and Svanridge in terms of cards that can discard other cards. So the one that I've just removed benefits from me discarding cards. Oh crap! I don't have a silver spot, I actually have a gold spot. Fine then. I will have to find the silver card and remove it. Not good. Not good at all. Definitely don't want to remove the cow. I might actually go away with Svanridge. Yep, I think so. So put in the decoy, and now I have one more card. Let's maybe see if I want to bring back the same guy, the pirate captain, or maybe I want to invest in something else. Something else that's worthy for this kind of a deck that I'm building. I don't have a use for Clan Demon Pirate because I don't have any other copies from my deck. So this card is useful if I have more copies from this card on my deck, and I don't... No, I don't really know how exactly is this card going to be useful at the moment for me. I need more copies of that card, and I need another card that's capable of maybe playing or buffing them all. Anyway, it's a card that I've not encountered yet, and I don't really know what to do with it. Maybe I could use Sarah, but then again, it's a silver card, and damn it, I don't have spot for silvers. I think I'm gonna go away with the Dimeritium Bomb. It's only ever useful against situational matches against, let's say, Northern Realms, the Fall Test, because it's a buffing leader card, Fall Test for the Northern Realms. And I'm gonna go away with it and start learning how to play with Sarah. Sarah is a character from a relatively main quest from the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. She's a godling, which you can probably tell by the looks of her. Little Sarah wants to play. Yeah, she's very playful in the game. Spoiler alert, she's actually tormenting. 24 cards, what the hell? I have one more to add. But it cannot be a silver card, unfortunately. You know, maybe Birna is not a bad move when I have two of those guys and potentially... No, Birna is a very risky card. I still don't want her. Even though I have space for one more gold card, I never really properly learned how to play with this because she's disloyal, as you can see here. And that means that when I play her, she's going to go on my opponent's battlefield. Hey Jim, yes, it is a fun game, and that's why I'm addicted to it already. I really enjoy it. Maybe to make any use of the Thunderbolt card, I could place one more... where is it? One more Krahan Crate. Because this means I will have a chance for 3 melee... Wait, that's 4 melee. Or... what the hell do I want to do? I might as well put a normal card to the range side because I'm a little bit weak on the range side. Why is Thunderbolt kind of a waste, or what I think it's a waste? Because it chooses a non-gold unit on the battlefield. It adds 4 strength to all of the copies on the same side. And if the unit is a Witcher but not a gold Witcher, it will add 6 points of strength. Why is this good and why is this not good? It's good if I have more copies of the same card. Currently I can have up to 3 cards of the same type, and that's Clan Uncrate Warrior or Priestess of Freya. It's very actually rare that I would have all 3 of them without them being nerfed or discarded or damaged. However, I think I'll still keep the Thunderbolt because I could never find a better place to use Swallow Potion. Swallow Potion and Thunderbolt Potion are both potions because of the name, and they have the ability to buff. The Swallow Potion buffs one card with 8 points, but it's a little bit risky because many people have Scorch in their hands, or in their decks I should say. And Scorch is a tricky card. Let me read you the description. Destroys the highest non-gold unit or units on the battlefield, so it acts on both sides. And it doesn't care if the highest card with value is on your side or on your opponent's side, so it's actually very situational, but extremely useful against buffing hands and buffing decks. Very useful against some or most Northern Realms builds, I should say. Let's go ahead with this and see... Oops. And see what happens. I never managed to get myself drawn into the Hearthstone gameplay gym, but you could probably, if you're a fan of card games. You probably know that I never was. Oh, monsters again. Come on. Very one-sided game.
Of an uncrate.
We haven't seen the elves, we haven't seen the northern realms today. That's a shame. It's good to have clear skies and lacerate versus monsters. It's also good to have this guy. Very, very good, because I definitely... Oh, I don't have the bear. Come on, bear. Show yourself. Damn it. No. No. The bear card did not appear. Anyway, I will try to build my hands and my gameplay without it. The bear card is usually very useful against monsters. I don't know about the monster deck or build that actually can bypass the bear, except removing it, obviously. Right, I'm first, and I think I'm gonna go with the cow. Or maybe Sarah. Yeah, let's go with Sarah.
You want to tickle me?
She is a silver card unit, but she has a very special ability that I expect would be very useful against monsters. It adds 4 strength to the card each time a weather is spawned. He's going to remove it probably. Yeah, right away he removed it with Azura's Thunder, which is the one ability to battle the bear and Sarah.
Let's not get in the way of me axe.
And it's 8 points, the Azura's Thunder debuff card. It removes, I think, 8 points from an opponent non-gold card, so there is no way for me to build even in the third round. The basic faction ability for Skellige is that at the end of each round, all of my units, non-gold units, receive 1 extra point. What the hell? Okay. That's scary. But then again, I'm gonna play this one. He doesn't have the thunder anymore, so it's very unlikely that he will be able to remove the Axeman. Hey Bumpy! How are you doing? Have you played Gwent before? This one or the classic in-game, in the Witcher 3 in-game? Minigame, I should say. Ooh! Play a big one, will you? Okay. If you want, we can play a game right now after I finish this one, Pi. I think I've invited you once. You appeared online for me, but you actually didn't play with me. What to do? I think I'm gonna go with my special card as well. I don't have any buffs available. That's a shame. No, I'm gonna go with this first. I'm behind, but let's see what happens. I shouldn't be offline. That's probably a bug. But oh, maybe it's because I've started the game on its own and I didn't actually start from GOG. I'll do that after I finish this one. Come on. Pass. I think he's gonna pass. Oh no, he keeps playing. Interesting. Don't remove it. Oh. Really? Alright then. He wants to keep playing, I think. Four points. What the hell do I do? It's a tricky one. I'm running out of special cards. Nope, I'm not gonna give up. That card is actually destructive for him. Oh, come on. A second one. How many Azura's Thunders would you have, damn it? I'm passing, dude. It's your turn now. Smoother, you mean in terms of animations? Yes, it was a little bit too rigid or too rough in The Witcher 3. But then again, I've mentioned it already twice and I'll do a third time. I've never played, well actually I've played twice or 3 times maybe, the Witcher 3 minigame. I've never learned it. I don't know why. I have over 600 hours spent in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I've played it several times with different builds, and I've played through all of the expansions more than twice now. Okay. Interesting though. I don't understand why was that required. He's gonna spend 2 cards now. Alright, that's fine. If he draws, okay. I mean, yeah, we draw. He passed and we draw. That's 1 point for each, which means we have 1 more round to play. Oh, no. Why such a good luck to get your best card remain on the battlefield? That's a random faction ability. Have one of the cards remain for the next battle, for the next round. Damn it.
Let's get this over with.
It is a lot of time. Yeah, I know.
Modern Freyr is
I'm
patient,
totally out
but
of
she brooks
options.
no insult.
Crack and eat me ghoulies. Looky here.
Oh no. That's not good.
What is it?
Okay. I've still got the lead and I have no more cards available. I've never played with the decoy before, so I'm not really familiar how this is done, but I'm gonna try it and see if that works. Haha, it did work. Nice. Oh damn, the decoy card is extremely useful then. Right, so I've got an option here. Not really an option. Lacerate is still not very useful. I need more units on the same row, or more points on the same row. So let's see. I can play this again. Lovely. And I don't know which one to play next. I'm gonna go with Kraken, with the Kraken Crate Warrior. Come on, dude! Place more cards! That's really my last option in terms of damage. From now on, I can only... Oh. Thank God I have a Clear Skies. I would be so totally screwed if it wasn't for the damn Clear Skies. Usually I consider it to be kind of a waste, but not this time. Oh, nasty. Nasty. Very nasty. However, I can still damage him. Let's see. 15 points on this round. I'm definitely hurting him here. Let's see what you come up with. No. No. Buff something. Oh, come on, second one. Really? That's a very unusual damn deck. Talk about drama. In the last turn, you used second weather card for melee. Wow. That's honestly something I haven't seen before. I've played quite a lot of games, and yet, wow, he surprised me. So, Pi, you want to play with me a game? Don't tell me you have a very advanced card deck, because that wouldn't be fair. But I'm gonna launch GOG, and you can invite me. Oh crap, there is an update. Of course there would be an update, right? Why not? The sound is muted because I'm currently out of the game. Alt-tabbed, I should say. My GOG is updating. Did it finish updating? Where did you go? Oh. There was a problem with updating the application. What the hell? Why? What exactly is wrong? Maybe I need to exit the game to update GOG? Let's try one more time and see what the hell is happening. Oh no, it's actually here. And I have unread messages. Yep, I haven't launched the Galaxy client for some time. There we go. So you're online. And let's see. Friendly match. Gotta go bring the chat up so I can see what's happening. I could have done that, yeah. It's a strategy that I avoid doing because it involves a lot more math and sometimes I just feel lazy. But that's a definitely good advice, thanks. Friendly match. Come on. What's happening? Let's restart the game then, see why is this not working. My GOG is at the moment running. Maybe I should start the game from GOG, not that it matters. As it turns out, actually, I don't think it would have mattered if I used your suggestion, because he happened to have 2 damn weather cards in his hand, which is something extremely unusual. Unusual, not unuseful. Let's see then. Friendly match. Alright, then we have Pycat. Invite sent. Waiting for accept. Okay, I think we've got the match. Using a deck. Ooh. It's gonna be a little bit unfair if you sneak into the live stream and see my hand, so be sure not to do that. I don't have an added delay. Play fair. What the hell? Something wrong happened here. Once again. Don't fail, don't fail, don't fail. Come on now. I have the game installed on normal hard drive, so that's to say not an SSD. I'm expecting the load times to be a lot faster. I'm sorry, man, I don't know what's wrong, but I'll play another normal casual match. Maybe it's because my client is not updated, maybe it's another reason, maybe it's because the game is in beta stage and something is happening that's unpredicted. I'll play one more game, random, hopefully we'll see another opponent. What the hell? And after that I think I'll go have dinner. Oh, wait. I have... You've sent me another invitation, right? I don't know how to accept, though. Well, let's try it one more time. I see the invitation in the bottom, in the purple window, which I believe is also displayed on the stream. Come on. Do you see the invite? I look directly into the light. One of my soft boxes here for the green screen. Wow, it completely blinded me. Alright, there we go. An invite appeared. And I've accepted it. But then nothing happens. Right, I'll do just a normal game if I could. And we'll figure out how to do the invites and friendly matches later on. Just out of curiosity, let me know, do you have really an advanced deck? Because I'm experienced with the game, but I don't have good cards yet. Because I've not purchased anything through the store with real life money. And that means I don't have a huge amount of cards available. However, you've just witnessed during this live stream that I pulled a couple of good silver cards that are very, very useful. And they are kind of advanced cards. That's the Decoy and Sarah. I think something bugged here. I don't know if it's because we attempted a friendly match and the game got bugged, or maybe there is no opponent for me at the moment. That's really, really unlikely. I've played the game in pretty much any time of the day and night. There have always been people, and so far I've tried remembering people's names, especially those folks who played really smart and we had very nice and fun games. So what I mean to say is that I've never encountered the same name twice. I don't have numbers. I wish though. How many people are currently invited into the closed beta and how many are playing. But that's a fun thing to learn. Alright then. I don't know if my deck is so unusual for anybody to match it, but I think it's plenty of time trying it, so I'm gonna cut it right here, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed this live stream. I plan to do more in the future, and I would love it if more of you join me live, especially more experienced ones, specifically those of you who have experience from the mini game from Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, because I've never played it, I will never play it probably. But I would like to hear more details as to how many things are different. I've been reading a lot and I've learned the basic differences. So same thing happens to you. So maybe it's currently a bug with the servers or with the game in itself. I don't know. Once again, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you have enjoyed the live stream. If you've missed parts of it, I will make my best to have timestamps or content or table of contents in the description of the video, and I paste it as well in the comments under the videos, because in the description you can't click the timestamps if you're watching from mobile. Check out the video, check out the various stages of this live stream, and tell me if you're enjoying this kind of live stream. Maybe give me a suggestion for what I should do differently when I'm streaming not just Gwent, but maybe for the future another card game. How should I behave? What things I need to say and explain? I'm definitely struggling with this because I've never had to talk about card games before. Wrapping it up. See you next time.